There has been a lot going on with Logan Paul. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I want to go ahead and start off the video with this. So as you can see, Dillon whack-a-moled Logan Paul on the head with a microphone. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys are wondering, is the microphone okay? Well, he did hit him pretty hard. So in about 2 days, it's going to be the microphone's funeral. The microphone didn't make it. But Logan, on the other hand, he ended up getting a cut, at least according to Keemstar.
Dillon Dennis hit Logan Paul with something and Logan Paul is bleeding and he was rushed off stage.
So yeah, the Logan Paul haters are definitely going to have a field day with that one. And then Logan also tweeted out, "Dillon can't escape me. The fight is very much happening. The stakes just got higher." And as you guys can see right here below, you can read who can reply. Accounts at Logan Paul follows or mentioned can reply. Which means that no one else can reply, because obviously we know what's gonna happen if people reply to him. I do also want to go ahead and show you guys this part too, where like the guy, he ends up throwing a bottle straight at Logan Paul. He threw a curve ball, like, but it's a bottle. Check this out. I know that if I attempted to bat that water bottle and try to hit a home run, for sure I would miss, because there was so much curve into that bottle. It was unbelievable. Nonetheless, that was pretty interesting. I do, however, want to go ahead and get to the original video, because initially I made this video to talk about everything that's been going on as of late with Logan Paul and Dillon Dennis. Now, if you guys don't know, of course, Logan Paul, he has it out for Dillon in the form of a lawsuit. And since Nina issued the lawsuit, Logan's trying to make it seem like he's not involved at all.
The lawsuit has nothing to do with me, bro. This is Nina's thing. This is her decision. I support her 100%. I love that girl so much.
Now, to a certain extent, yeah, Logan is somewhat right. This is between Nina and Dillon. However, the thing is that Logan is somewhat kind of a part of it. During the face-off, Logan apparently had asked him a question relating to the lawsuit.
I gave him a little light deposition where he incriminated himself, but he's a dumbass, so he didn't know what I was doing, and he doesn't know that what he did is wrong. Like, I also think people are confused about what the lawsuit is. I think a lot of people think it's about like the photos he's been posting, the photos that are online. It's not.
Yeah, I really don't know what the lawsuit's about. And the thing is that Logan, he ended up making a post on X talking about how there was a deleted scene on DAZN, because DAZN was the brand that produced the face-off between Dillon Dennis and Logan. However, there was a couple of scenes that were cut off, and Logan ended up posting one of those deleted scenes on his Twitter, or X, supposedly showcasing Dillon Dennis incriminating himself. Now, when I watched it, there was only 2 confessions that I thought were interesting.
What?
You
are fed all of your content.
Yeah, by who?
Your troll army.
That's all me, buddy.
So that's the first incriminating line from Dillon, talking about that it's him who's posting everything, he doesn't have anybody else. And then here's a second.
Bro, come on. You know you were trying to build a fight.
What?
If I didn't take down that picture of her in bed.
Lie.
Okay, when Mams comes, we'll talk to him. Mams won't lie.
Now, I believe that this particular incriminating statement is referring to the video that he posted about like 2 months ago, where he posted a video of Nina Agdal on the bed talking about that she wishes she could have a fat sausage destroy her body. And that was because she was practicing celibacy, and so she was really feeling it that day. And he ended up posting it, and as you guys can see, this particular post ended up receiving about 139.1 million views, which is way more than a music video for sure. Now, the thing is that Jake did mention something very interesting. Now, I don't know about law, but he says something about that they're trying to charge him with something called disseminating or something like that.
Interestingly enough, because he committed a federal crime, which was what's it called? Disinseminating? The word is disseminating. Disseminating? But you don't got to get into the details, and there's more counts coming. It's heavy, dude. I'll be honest. It's a fucking 50 caliber adamantium bullet to the dome. He's
yes, that. So if you're into law and you understand these terms, this jargon, go into the comment section and explain to us what exactly does that mean, because I really genuinely want to know what that means. But generally what disseminating means is to spread information, whether it's good or bad. And given the fact that Dillon has self-incriminated himself in that clip that I showed you guys, talking about that he's the one spreading it, and also talking about how he's the one who posted Nina Agdal's video of her on the bed, that could potentially be what Logan Paul is talking about. Since the event is around the corner, more and more people, especially fighters, have been vocal about the fact that Logan Paul and his fiance are suing Dillon Danis, and most of them are attempting to talk him out of it.
It lacks all sincerity. It's underhanded. It's wrong. It's wrong.
He would be like, let me handle it. I'm the man. I'll go knock this kid out. That's how you handle it. You don't go and run to the law.
So I feel like Dillon's opponent needs to take that approach and immediately cease with the legal action.
So bad that Logan Paul is
suing him.
They're suing him. That's insane. I don't like it at all.
Even Brendan Schaub came out and gave his take, and it ended up going viral because everybody was like, Brendan Schaub said something intelligent?
The first rule of Fight Club is we don't sue each other. As soon as you sign the contract to fight, you make him pay with your fist. Not with your lawyers, not with your money, through your fist. That's why you're fighting. Dim the rules. That's how this goes.
When Brendan Schaub dropped this golden nugget of wisdom, some people were shocked. People were all like, look, a rare W from Brendan. This is proof that Brendan knows how to spell the letter W. You know, those kind of comments. Now, here's the thing. I agree with these guys. I really do. But there's only one problem, though. It's not Logan who's suing Dillon, it's Nina. However, as I mentioned earlier, Logan decided to get involved by asking him certain questions. So now I'm going to count this lawsuit as both Logan and Nina. Now, two reasons come to mind as to why Logan and Nina are suing Dillon. The first reason is because it is a fight tactic, as suggested by Sean O'Malley.
Whether Logan and his girl should have done that or shouldn't have, it doesn't matter. It was fight tactics. I've been sued in a fight camp. It's not fun. It's very stressful. You getting lawyer fees every week,
which is definitely a possibility, and we can see that the stress is already being applied on Dillon, as he stated about like 11, maybe even 12 days ago.
I'll start off.
Too much, you know what I mean? I'm up to my eyeballs in lawsuits. So
preparation for this fight has it been affected by this whole lawsuit situation?
I think for sure. I think it's something I think that's why he did it. It's an annoyance. It's people in the gym. There's people. I have to be on phone calls all day with the lawyers. There's just a bunch of bullshit. And then they doxed my address. So I had people showing up at the gym trying to record, paparazzi, people swatting my apartment. Yeah, it's just a nuisance, but it's what he does. You know, this is what him and Jake do. They try to do everything to try to affect you mentally, which is fine because I'm affecting him mentally. So he's trying to get back at me. It is what it is. I don't really care though.
Whether it's affecting him or not, I don't really know. But when you're having that much pressure applied on you, where you have people showing up to your gym and you have lawyer fees, that's going to get to you. It most definitely is. Now, the second reason, and I really do think that this is the reason why, but I could be wrong, is because Nina, she owns businesses. She's a model herself, and she has a website that she runs that's dedicated to a lifestyle of yoga and physical activity. So perhaps because of Dillon's persistent upload schedule of Nina's lifestyle, I'm sure that has definitely affected her business and her career as well. It has drawn the narrative of a very promiscuous woman, which perhaps a lot of people don't want to associate themselves with. Now, as for what I think as much as I want to say they should drop the lawsuit and Logan should just fight him, it's a little more complex than that, obviously, because now Nina's involved. One thing that I will suggest, and obviously they're not going to take my advice, no one is, because I'm a nobody, but I really want to go ahead and say that I think it's best just to drop the lawsuit and let Logan just handle him. Let him get his licks in, because Logan needs to fight this, because this is between Dillon and Logan. And of course as well Nina, but more Logan, because Logan was the one who decided to sign that contract. Unfortunately, Nina became the target of it, but I think that in some way Logan's kind of at fault as well for signing that contract. No one could have predicted it, but again, your actions do have consequences, and for people to have this hindsight of, oh well, you know, Logan could have never predicted it. Again, you signed the contract, no one could have predicted this, but unfortunately this was the outcome, and now Logan has to take it. But I mean, who knows? I don't know anything about fighting or even fighting contracts, so whatever, man. Now, the last thing I want to go ahead and talk about is how Logan talks about commentary channels, specifically how he thinks that these commentary channels are attacking him.
You lay in your bed and it's like, what did I do today? What have I accomplished? What have I done?
And I have just never been the type of person to be satisfied making my entire life and my social value on talking about other people. That just doesn't fulfill me, and it fulfills some people, and that's cool. But you know, when your life is all said and done, and they're writing you up in the history books, what are they gonna say about you?
This was a hater.
It really. What are they gonna say about you?
Now the thing is that there are commentary channels out there that just solely attack a content creator, and the thing is that there's just nothing you can do about that. That's just the internet. That's just people. But there are some people out there who have legitimate criticisms about you, and I think that that's what Logan is referring to, because there are people out there who have critiqued them about steroid usage.
Logan Paul in this picture is under 10% body fat while holding on to all of his muscle mass. That would not happen, and it sure as would not happen year round. He doesn't even compete or train for hypertrophy. I don't know how he has this physique.
Bro, you have to be on something. You're looking crazy.
Shut the
I'm being serious. You have to be on something.
Shut up, Andy.
Come on, dude.
Can you just...
There's nothing...
Rogan has admitted to it. Like, have you ever taken testosterone in your life?
Peptides, a little peptide thing.
Guys,
I'm trying to be nice.
Creatine.
I'm trying.
Guys.
And those are some legitimate criticisms. But sometimes you'll say some really stupid stuff that gives off the impression that you've caught the cops on your own shadow for following you home.
But I know a fake natty when I see one, and Logan Paul is off the goop.
Educate says I do steroids.
I think he's on a bunch of steroids.
Yeah. So those aren't allowed in the sports that I do, boxing or WWE. So go yourself.
Can I?
No wonder bro's from Ohio. He's so fucking corny. What sort of response is this? Push his glasses forward? Well, actually, I don't use steroids because they're not allowed in the sports that I compete in. As if that stopped anyone ever.
And that's fine, man. Like, we all say stupid stuff, but it's just a part of having the fame that you have. And I don't know, man, like the way Logan, if you actually watch the entire clip, he just kind of like tries to perch himself on this pedestal and just tries to make himself seem a lot better than everyone else. Like sometimes we just want like a moderate amount of success. I don't want that success you have. That just seems very stressful, and it sounds like you have to watch your back every single time. So anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it there, man. This video is already too long. I just wanted to just go ahead and talk about the event, because the boxing event is coming really soon. It's around the corner, and yeah, man, I just wanted to just go ahead and leave you guys with that. That's all I have for you guys, and yeah, hopefully you guys learned something today.